All right, is everybody muted? Except our special guest, of course. Okay, here we go. I've known this old lesbian for about 30 years, and she was the first out black lesbian comic. She is now a friend who I have come to admire and respect. Karen uses comedy to heal, is the founder of the Ha Ha Institute, and is studying for her PhD in social gerontology, something like that. She was the keynote speaker at the Columbus National OLOC gathering. For those of you who were there, you saw her. A, a quote, and I want to just say a quote of hers that I read online. I think it's great. When I laugh, I feel at peace, totally in the present moment, not reflecting on the past nor future tripping. Just sharing joy with you is my joy. Please welcome the one, the only Karen Williams.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. I'm so happy to be here. This is really my joy. I am actually Karen Williams, 68 years old, and I am in my first semester at Miami University pursuing a doctoral degree in social gerontology, of all things, right? So I am the sole gerontologist in the program. I'm older than my professors and certainly 3 times as old as any of the students. And I cry a lot. And so just recently, I picked up, some of you are familiar with Jean Shinoda Bolen. She has a book out called Crohn's Don't Whine. And I had to read it because I was whining like crazy, feeling sorry for myself, wondering why did I decide to do this now? But it's been a wonderful opportunity for me. Tuition paid, I'm there on a stipend. I would not have been able to do this. My Ha Ha Institute work was brought to the attention of one of the programs here, and it's my good fortune to be here right now. This has been such an exciting election period. I have to use the word exciting. There were times, of course, that we have not felt that it's been exciting at all, as we've watched mailboxes be removed and all kinds of things happening. And yet at the same time, I feel like there's just an undercurrent of dynamism that's going on. You know, I consider myself to be a street Buddha, a public scholar, a foot soldier, in the way that I'm not interested in going into any ivory tower. I want to be out here with people, because that's it makes it a people's movement when we stick to staying close to people and feeling people's hearts. And that's why my work is really focused on humor and healing. In fact, throughout the COVID pandemic, I was doing a joyful jams and laughs on Sundays at 3 o'clock, just to check in with people and see how we're doing during this pandemic. And then I stopped for a while because of school, but I've started up again, just doing a very short humor and healing session on Sundays at 6 o'clock on Facebook Live. It's absolutely free. Just come on, hang out with me. That's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'm just sharing a little bit of wisdom and a lot of joy about living today, even with all of these challenges. It's been my supreme benefit to be able to do so much towards this election. Last Tuesday, I opened an incredible nationwide fundraiser called Women Artists and Icons, and for the Biden-Harris fundraiser. And we raised over $215,000 for the campaign. I'm very proud of that. And then the very next day, I think I did something with Lily Tomlin for the Massachusetts breast cancer campaign happening in Massachusetts. So there's always something to do. There's always lots to do. And I'm actually glad to be here with you today, because it means that for at least a few moments, I'm not eating. Because one thing that has happened during the pandemic is I am constantly eating. And I'm sure that with you on Zoom for an hour and a half, you're going to also have a snack. I'm sure of that. So please, have your water nearby, have your snacks. Yes, Retz is showing you how to snack. I'm sure we don't need any lessons. We're all been snacking away. And also the pandemic has been good for a couple of other reasons as well. My partner asked me to, help her find her slippers under my bed. And while I was there, I found my slippers and I put my foot in one of the slippers and I found my retainer. So I had lost my retainer at least 6 months ago. And if I had not been just around home, cleaning everything and moving everything and just reconfiguring things, I would have never found that retainer. So I'm sure that you too are finding things in your home that you weren't really sure where they were, but the pandemic, isolating like this, being solely on Zoom. I mean, I know we're getting Zoom fatigue. People are saying they're getting pandemic fatigue. Take breaks, take good care of yourself. Make sure you go for a walk. Make sure that you still use that thing called the telephone. We can call people. We can FaceTime. We can socially distance visit on the phone. We don't have to be on Zoom. And we can even get to know our neighbors. Wouldn't that be lovely if we just yelled over fences and gates and just said, hey, how are you doing? What's going on with you? Do you need anything from the store? I'm going today. Just a way to really stay connected. And so my feeling about this election is I'm very optimistic. And at the same time, I happen to know that we are old lesbians organizing for change, that whoever gets into this office, it's not going to stop our work, is it? Is it going to stop us? It's not going to stop us.
No.
We have so much to do. And I certainly enjoy doing it with all of you because it gives me purpose, it gives me meaning, it gives me a great deal of satisfaction. And I feel that one of the primary things that has happened for me with this pandemic is that I have totally turned my life over to being of service. My last live gig was February 29th, and it has not been the same for me since. I'm very fortunate in that I used some wisdom at the very beginning and kind of stockpiled my money, and I'm here at school and I'm able to really sustain myself. I want us to be very, very, very aware of how we can positively affect people who may not be doing as well as we are. And so that's not going to change immediately, no matter who gets into office. So it's still up to us to care and to tend and to support and to use our wisdom to help people who may still be challenged because of what we're going through. I have my days where I think it's an absolute abomination that the Senate closed before they made sure that the American people had another stimulus check. I think that that is an abomination. However, I have to tone it down just a bit because I don't want high blood pressure, and I have to laugh, and I have to turn that energy into something positive. And that's a constant that we go through as OLOC folk, is we are constantly transforming our energy so that we can use it to continue to creatively generate change. So I want to welcome you all here today. Again, it's been my total privilege and pleasure to see so many of you that I've seen before, to see a lot of new faces, to welcome you to this incredible organization. I actually spoke at OLOC when I was in my 50s, and I felt like a little bit of a thief, sneaking in. But now I'm official, I'm here, and I'm happy to be with all of you. Please enjoy the rest of your program. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I'm going to miss Mandy Carter. I have a 2 p.m. appointment with my tutor for statistics. Yes, people, I'm trying to exercise those parts of my brain that feel like, I told my sister, who's a doctor already, that I feel like parts of my brain are exploding. And she said they are. You're building new dendrites. You're building new synapses, new neural pathways. I feel it all, people. I never felt my brain quite as intensely as I do right now. So while you're out there praying for the election and the rest of the world, please send me some of your loving, healing, humorous prayers. I love all of you. Have a great rest of your program. Namaste, and may the best person win.
Thank you, Karen. Hey, unmute yourself if you want for a second and give her applause. Woo!
And just so that you know, we are recording Karen's session and Mandy's session, so you can hear it later, Karen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Karen, so much.
Thank you very much. Love you all. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, that was fantastic. Karen Williams, the one and only. All right.